Welcome to Sandwiches of History Vacation Edition. Today's guest host is a friend of mine who is a home cook and pizza maker. Unfortunately, a few years back, he was diagnosed with a rare form of muscular dystrophy, but since then has been using food as a way to raise awareness and funds for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. He partners with restaurants around Chicago to make his famous Tripping Billy pizza. And this is his second time guest hosting for me while I've been on vacation. Please welcome Billy Zureikat, aka Billy Z.
Welcome to Sandwiches of History. My name is Billy Zureikat, aka Billy Z, or Tripping Billy, and I am honored to guest host Sandwiches of History for my main man, Barry, who's on vacation right now doing Lord knows what in the forest, but I am here to make a sandwich from the classic 1917 cookbook, Salads and Sandwiches. I bring you the Beet and Egg Sandwich, and I'll give you two guesses what ingredients are in it. All right, you guessed it. We're going to be using some hard-boiled eggs and some pickled beets. But to put this all together, season with a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. All right, now it says to add in about half the amount of pickled beets compared to your eggs. And then you're supposed to add melted butter. Doesn't specify, a little less than a tablespoon. All right, then we're supposed to mix this up till it comes together. This part always gets me. I love these recipes. Spread it together on buttered bread, of course. Thin slice, doesn't specify what type. This is Dave's Killer Bread, just some whole wheat bread. And you're supposed to arrange this in sandwich fashion. So I'm just going to just go spread some out. And I would say that topping one slice of buttered bread with another slice of buttered bread is officially sandwich fashion. All right, it's time to give this pickled beet and egg sandwich a go. I mean, it's not terrible. You have some sweetness from the pickled beets. Hard-boiled eggs are fine, you know, not much texture. It's kind of mush. Really little richness from the butter. I don't know. It's fine. I wouldn't run to this, but I think I have a couple ways we can plus this up. All right, I have two ideas on ways we can plus this up. So first one is going to be with some Duke's mayo and a little bit of smoked paprika. And I'm going to mix that together. Kind of going for like a deviled egg type vibe here. Add a little more richness, a little smokiness to it. Open it up. And also on that same one, I'm going to put a little bit of romaine lettuce, a little freshness. And then the second plus up, this is coming from the Pickled Prince here in Chicago. These are actually pickled mushrooms. They're oyster mushrooms and shiitake mushrooms that are pickled in rice wine vinegar, some sherry vinegar, sugar, ginger, salt. I think this will actually play pretty well with the beets. Give it some texture as well. I think it'll give it a little brightness too. All right, it's time to try the plussed up version, number one. This is with Duke's mayo, smoked paprika, and romaine lettuce. Let's give it a go. Okay, that's better. You get some added richness from the mayo, this nice hit of smoke from the smoked paprika, a little freshness from the romaine. It's definitely better. And to try the second plus up, the pickled mushrooms from Pickled Prince here in Chicago. Also good. That one is very interesting. I've never had pickled mushrooms before. The texture is, yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's almost like they become squeaky a little bit. But it has a really, really nice hit of acid from that sherry vinegar, some sweetness. You can actually really taste the ginger, and that plays really well with the pickled beets and the eggs. All right, the original pickled beet and egg sandwich, I'd probably rate that 5 out of 10. It's nothing special. It needed some help, but the plus-ups provided that. So I would say the plus-up with the pickled mushrooms, I'd give that about a 7.5 out of 10. I like the sweetness that you get from the pickled mushrooms. The texture was nice. I did enjoy the plus up with the Duke's mayo, smoked paprika, and romaine lettuce just a little bit more. That nice creaminess from the mayo, a little smokiness from the paprika, and then the freshness from the romaine lettuce kind of tied that all together. I'd give that, 7, 8 out of 10. So it's neither of those plus ups. And this sandwich in general, you're not running to make, but if it's 1917 and those are in front of you, I think you need them. So anyway, Barry, thank you for having me again. I appreciate you. You're the best. Hope you had a great vacation. You deserve it. And always tune in to Sandwiches of History.